Hello everyone, welcome at the Daily Puzzle. Today we have this position with all the heavy pieces on the board. It is white to move. And the game has been played by one of the greatest chess players in the history, third world champion José Raúl Capablanca, back in 1906. Well, first of all, we need to define what is Black's problem. A7 pawn is the biggest weakness here in this position, as White's two pieces are attacking. However, Queen from d4 is guarding this pawn pretty well. Also, Black has those two dangerous pawns that we have to be aware of. So, we can't lose any time here, we need to make very precise moves. We have a lot of candidate moves. Let's start with rook to a5, which attacks the pawn on a7. Another candidate move is to capture the rook with a check. We do have more checks on the board, and those are rook to a7 and queen to a7. We're going to see all these moves. Let's start with rook to a5. This is a really strong move, which targets the pawn on a7, and there's no way to guard this pawn. And White's next move will be queen to a7 or rook to a7, which will end up with a checkmate. However, Black has here a very strong check. Queen to f4, White's king is alone here on the king side, and seems like Black can manage to chase White's king, and it's gonna be a draw. So rook a5 is off from our list. Next move is rook to b8. Well, after this check, if Black captures with the king, there will be a checkmate, queen to b7. Rook has to recapture it back, and now if we give a check, this idea of checkmate on the back rank will not work because Black has rook to b8 move, and Black will emerge with extra queen in this position. So, queen to b7 is not working. However, we have this move rook to f8 to manage to checkmate on b7 in this way. However, Black has here a very strong move, queen to d6, which attacks the rook, and there is a check. So White is losing this position as well. Seems like rook to b8 is not working. We have now two moves left, rook to a7 and queen to a7. Let's check out what happens if we sacrifice a queen. Queen to a7. Black will have captured this queen back, only move, White will take the queen, king takes, and we have this check. Now Black has only moved king to b6, and after this check, Black can escape with king c6. And it is a completely winning position with extra rook and two pass pawns. So seems like queen to a7 is also not working. We have only one move left, rook to a7. Let's see if this changes anything. Queen takes a7 only move, and now if we take this queen, we're gonna have the same position as previous one, and we know that's not gonna work. So we need to go back just a few more moves, and here at this point, we need to stop and find the best move. There is one last move, one last resource, which was found here by José Raúl Capablanca. He played rook to a5. The queen is now forced in the edge of the board, so there is no check on this diagonal. And White is simply threatening to take a queen with a checkmate. So Black has to take White's queen, but now we have rook to a6, and Black's king is trapped. It is simply checkmate by the pawn from c6 and the rook. So this is our solution of today's daily puzzle. Let me take you back all the way and check it out what happened here. So rook takes the pawn, forces all these moves, queen takes a7, and now the only move which wins the game is rook to a5. Queen e6 is the only move here, and rook takes a6 is a checkmate.